as well. But here's a look at the satellite blend as we put that into motion here. So looking at the low clouds hanging with us across the majority of the South Plains, the clearing line back across Clovis, back up over to Amarillo, and we'll eventually see that clearing line across the South Plains as we head into tomorrow. But meanwhile, the cloud cover still with us, as well as some light drizzle, as well as some of the low cloud deck there could be an indication of that. Watch out for some of the ponding on the roadways as well. We saw some flooding across Lubbock this evening, but good news is that will begin to subside and taper off as the heaviest rain pushes on off to the east. But just be careful traveling. Those roadways are still wet. Slow down, use your headlights, and all of those good things. But meanwhile, those temperatures, still a little chilly outside as you're stepping out. So sweater weather is really what I would call it as you're heading out the door. So looking at the mid-50s, 56 here in the metro, looking at 54 in Ross, 49 in Silverton right now, the coolest spot as we see on the temperature map. And then looking off into the eastern New Mexico, we saw some temperatures into the lower 60s as they didn't see as much rainfall and a little bit more sunshine this evening. But those dew point temperatures also in the mid-50s, so couple that with the actual air temperature in the mid-50s, we could be looking at some patchy morning fog as you wake up tomorrow morning on that way to work or school, as well as some drizzle as well. So just be careful if you encounter any of that tomorrow morning. Just slow down, like I said, take and use the brakes lightly and the headlights as well. But those rainfall totals today, the heaviest rainfall right across the central South Plains here in the metro and sending all the way back into the rolling plains. But you see the Texas Tech Mesonet site, almost an inch of rainfall. We hit over an inch here at the KMAX studios, and then some areas across the South Plains north and south of the area did not pick up much. Lamesa 1/100th of an inch of rain fell in their rain gauge in Dawson County, as well as into Curry County, Clovis. Not any rainfall today across eastern and really much of eastern New Mexico. So really the heaviest was right across the center of the South Plains, and that's why we saw some of the localized heavy rainfall and some flooding as well. So the good news is that risk beginning to shift on out, and then we're going to be dealing with the patchy overnight fog, some morning drizzle a possibility. So waking up tomorrow morning, take it easy. Sunshine returning tomorrow afternoon, leading to some of those warmer temperatures, and then really those temperatures soaring into this weekend. A very hot weekend on tap for us across the South Plains. We could even be looking at some record temperatures as we head into this weekend, into Monday. So really make sure you stay hydrated if you're going to be outside, especially for the game. But here's the here's the National Satellite and Radar Composite. Got a little shift of my words there, but you can see the disturbance that brought us the rain today beginning to shift on out into the central plains and taking with it the rain and most of the moisture eventually by tomorrow afternoon. So we'll see the sunshine return as a big upper level ridge begins to take place across the western continental U.S. that'll dominate our weather for this weekend and dry us out as well. So leading to some of those nice warm temperatures all the way into at least into Monday of next week. But here's the futurecast into the overnight. Now we're still waking up with some of the light drizzle, some patchy morning fog. Still looking at the cloud cover taking place across the South Plains. So with those temperatures really not going to fall much during the overnight hours, but we see a gradual end to all precipitation early tomorrow morning as all of that shifts out into North Texas. Waking up, like I said, with the morning fog, drizzle. Be careful on your morning commute. But tomorrow afternoon, looking at this breaks in the clouds, some sunshine and some of those warmer temperatures as well. So, and then really heading into Saturday, look at this clear skies as we head out to the game Saturday late morning. So looking at the clear skies and the very warm temperatures by Saturday afternoon. So game time looking good, but you're going to need the sunscreen and drink lots of water and make sure you wear a hat as well as those bleachers to protect yourself from the sun. But sunny and hot conditions, southwest winds 9 to 18 miles an hour, some occasional gust over that. So breezy conditions as well. We'll see those temperatures start out into the upper 80s and then make it into the low 90s by the afternoon hours. Meanwhile, tonight here in the metro, 54 degrees, 10% chance of rain during the overnight hours. Really drizzle and fog will be our main concern as the heaviest rain pushes off to the east. South winds 4 to 8 miles an hour, so we won't see much fall in those temperatures during the overnight hours, as well as the moisture hanging around. So at least a milder start tomorrow morning compared to what we saw on Thursday. Those temperatures begin to warm up tomorrow afternoon. We're back into the mid to upper 70s, and then really by this weekend taking off into those lower 90s. There's the records there Saturday and Sunday. Breezy conditions as well heading into Monday with those temperatures into those low 90s. Here we go, 90 on Monday, and then beginning to take a break from those record highs back into the low 80s into Tuesday with some more cloud cover, some dry fronts heading into our region Tuesday and Wednesday, dropping those high temperatures down into the low to mid 70s. really hot, then it backs off.